What's up everyone, this is Jared Tech and to an exciting review for you. We have a review of the DJI Phantom 3 Professional, so let's get started. In the review of the DJI Phantom 3, we're going to go over the camera, build quality, setup and operating the drone, pros and cons, and using the app and controller, and finally, my final thoughts and opinion on it. So let's get started with this review. Initially taking it out of the box, it's very easy to get started. First off, you want to download the app. You're going to need a cord to connect to your controller, and then of course your controller. Setting up the drone and putting on the propellers are a breeze too. There's a little indicator to tell you which way to spin it, and it's different for black and gray, and they're both color coordinated so you don't get those confused. The whole breakdown and setup time typically takes around a minute or two. The controller conveniently folds up, so if you want to put it away for storage, but then when you're ready to use, you can just untuck it. The controller can fit a tablet, but also smartphones. It has these little tabs right here, and then you just press down on it, and then it keeps it nice and secure. You're also going to need a cord to connect your controller to your phone. To turn on the controller, all you have to do is tap and hold. The batteries for the drone are very easy to take in and out, and they slide right into place. I typically got anywhere from 15 and 25 minutes depending on how you're flying. If you're flying like crazy, going up and down and going really fast, of course the battery's going to drop down into the 15 to 10 minute range, but I typically got about 20 minutes. If you just tap on the battery, it's an indicator light to see how much battery is left, but if you tap and hold, just like the controller, it turns on. What I really love most about flying the Phantom was how user-friendly it was. And what I mean by that, it doesn't matter if you're an expert or if you have never flew anything before in your life. Like right here, for example, it has this auto takeoff feature. So if you're a beginner and you get a little nervous, you can have the unit take off for itself. My overall experience while using the DJI Flight app was very positive. It's very easy to set up, use, and operate, and also easy to look at. You can switch in between if you want to look at the actual flight mode. So that means if when you're flying, you can see what exactly your drone is seeing, or you can switch it between maps. Another really cool thing about the app is you could basically change everything about the machine. So if you want, you could change the exposure of the video, the resolution, format, whether you want pictures or videos. You can basically customize all the camera settings. Learning to fly the drone is very simple. From my personal experience, I never flew anything before and I was a bit nervous while getting to learn how to fly this, but it was actually a lot easier than I originally planned on, and within about 5-10 minutes, I knew how to fly it. And within a few practice sessions, I was able to get pretty confident and able to fly in and out of things and through things as well. One of the best things I loved about flying this unit was it didn't matter if it was my 100th time flying it, I still had the same joy and I was very excited to fly it every time from the first to the last time I just flew it a couple days ago. The drone itself is very responsive and very mobile as well. The Phantom 3 can fly at speeds up to about 20 miles per hour, and it can fly up to an impressive 500 meters. That's equivalent to 1,600 feet, or about a third of a mile up in the sky. One of the most important parts of the Phantom 3 Professional series is of course the 4K camera. The video quality on this is absolutely insane. The details in the 4K camera are really amazing for the video quality, but unfortunately the same cannot be said with the picture quality of the camera. The video quality is a lot more crisper and clearer, but the pictures come out decent at best. If you would like to have more details on the camera and check out the video quality, I have an amazing video covering all over Ireland of different shots and views. So if you're interested in checking out that video, I'm going to leave a link down in the description box below and also here up on the screen. The part of the device that's providing all the really smooth shots is the gimbal right here. And I have to say this gimbal works really great. It's really smooth on all the shots, as you could tell in the video clips previously. And even when you move it up and down and sideways, the camera adjusts perfectly towards it, and it makes it really smooth and makes the video quality a lot better because it's a lot easier to watch. DJI really paid attention to quality with their products because all of them are really durable. You can tell that the controller, I dropped it a few times and it still works and looks great. And they really pay attention to every little detail. They made it so you could easily fold it up and put it away for transportation. The controller features such buttons as a stop and record for your videos and pictures. It has a little flywheel so you can adjust the exposure on the fly. It also has another flywheel so you can adjust the camera angle. It has also these customizable buttons on the back. And overall, the controller is very friendly to use, whether you're an expert or just a beginner. What's also provided with the Phantom 3 are an extra set of propellers, a traveling gimbal so you can put on the camera so nothing happens to it, and then a charging brick to charge your batteries and a controller. I personally opted to go for 2 batteries just because you typically get about 20 minutes of runtime with 1 battery, so it's always useful to have as many as you can. Overall, I'm extremely happy with my purchase of the Phantom 3 Professional. It's been an absolute blast to fly, and I get a bunch of different looks when I'm flying it out and about, but it also has a very practical and useful applications as well. I have personally used this for family and friends, and also for realtors who wanted a picture of their housing to sell on the market, but also use it for fun time while flying it around. 2 pros about the Phantom 3 is, first, it's very easy to learn how to fly it, and the second one is how durable it is. I have personally crashed the drone a bunch of times into the ground, and I have also flown into a tree going in about 15 to 10 miles an hour, and luckily nothing was broke, and it was very durable, and it still looks brand new. Of course, with every product there are cons, and this product is not short of it. For one, the battery I wish lasts a little bit longer, but you typically see that in most drones on the market. The second con is this could get you in some trouble in the near future, especially with more countries and cities making laws against these. You could find yourself getting in some trouble while flying this around, even if you're just doing it as a hobby. And personally, that's why I think drones are making such a huge impact in the market, just because how practical they are for everyday use and also for the fun side as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, please help me out by smashing that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one, and this is JR Tech signing off. Peace.